President Trump doubled down on his positions on border security and criticisms of the judicial system. He addressed both topics in a Thanksgiving call with service members.
We're doing very well on the southern border. We're very tough. We get a lot of bad court decisions from the Ninth Circuit, which has become a big thorn in our side. We always lose, and then you lose again and again, and then you hopefully win at the Supreme Court, which we've done. But it's a terrible thing when judges take over your protective services, when they tell you how to protect your border. It's a disgrace.
Mr. Trump also defended the private email use of his daughter, Ivanka Trump, and his controversial stance on Saudi Arabia. Susan Page is USA Today's Washington bureau chief. Good morning, Susan.
Hey, good morning, Alex.
So the president broke with tradition in both the tenor and the content of his Thanksgiving calls and meetings yesterday, did he not?
Yes, he did. You know, it is a tradition. It's become a tradition for presidents on Thanksgiving to either visit troops who are on dangerous duty abroad or to call them. But it's usually carefully non-political. He usually thanks them for their service and for keeping us safe even on a holiday like Thanksgiving. That's not the approach that President Trump took yesterday. He gave basically a political address laced with grievances, talking about his complaints about the Ninth Circuit. That's something we've also been hearing from the president on Twitter. So quite a different approach by this president.
Susan, President Trump again dismissed the CIA's assessment that Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman ordered the death of Jamal Khashoggi. Where does the U.S.-Saudi relationship go from here? It's business as usual?
You know, remarkable language the president used. He said the CIA didn't have a finding that found the Crown Prince responsible for that terrible murder of a Washington Post journalist. He said they had a feeling. That is not usually the language that is used for conclusions and assessments by the CIA. And, you know, I think there's a question about where U.S.-Saudi relations go here. The president is clearly determined to maintain our alliance without big penalties for the death of this journalist. But there are a lot of Americans, including some Republicans on Capitol Hill, who disagree with him on that. So we'll have to see how this unfolds. And he is also isolated, I think, with the view of, around the world of other allies that something more serious needs to happen to punish Saudi Arabia for this terrible event.
Susan, Alex mentioned the president also defending his daughter and her use of private email for official government business. Is the White House concerned that this may go a step further now and Congress may get involved?
You know, it's possible. We have Democrats taking over the House of Representatives. That will give them the power to try to investigate exactly what happened with this. Now, this will maybe raise some concerns about hypocrisy on all sides, because Democrats, of course, were very critical of Republicans for doing what they said, making too much of a big deal over Hillary Clinton's emails problems or the controversy over emails. But I think that Ivanka Trump is about to discover what Hillary Clinton did, which is there will be scrutiny of how she used and possibly misused her private email.
All right, Susan Page, always great to have you. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.